Alright, for any of y'all who don't believe that this is real, then I'm just making it up. I'm about to prove it to you.
Now, you would normally think that's a ghost. That's just a chick he holding hostage up there.
Alright. Shit. All right.
I don't see nothing, bro.
There's nothing up here. There's nothing up here. I told you.
Huh. And that's why you need a Ring camera, so you can record the ghosts, if there's ghosts.
Oh my gosh. So this is the kitchen. In Poltergeist 1, you see Heather O'Rourke here.
It's really heavy in here, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, look at this, Zach. That's the remote for the TV.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, bro, I just got
Hold on.
Dude.
I be hating these ghost hunting videos where these dudes try to act like they scared, man. He just turned on the TV. They don't got no cable or Wi-Fi. What you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
I first discovered that the house was for sale. Actually, I kind of knew it was for sale. And I don't know how or why. I just knew. And I actually didn't see the ad until even another week or two. It just kind of magically appeared in my feed.
I can't really be afraid of all this stuff. I mean, is it a black thing? I mean, we are afraid of monsters as black people, but it's gotta really be a monster. You can't just tell me, yo, I saw a monster. We'll be like, word, bro, pass the blunt.
And
Tell me about it.
kind of fast forward and put in an offer, and here I am.
I know this was just a scene in a fictional movie, but that fictional movie had something to do with a very real curse. But I could not come to the Poltergeist house without seeing this TV and not turning it on and touching the screen.
This is nostalgia? You should have came with a different pair of glasses, man. You hang out with too many black dudes, dude, and not the cool. You hang out with the corny black dudes, man. Just stop it, man.
That's Erin's estranged wife shackled in a blue prison jumpsuit and looking tense talking to her lawyer inside a Las Vegas
Fellas, I know she's a murderer, but how many of y'all would hit it? Stop lying. You would give her the deal.
courtroom at today's preliminary hearing over charges of conspiring and soliciting to commit murder.
See, she didn't even kill nobody. She just was soliciting. She paid. Oh, is that why white girls be talking to black dudes? Because she wants you to kill somebody? Oh, say word, Becky. Dang, she out here tricking us, brothers. We thinking she really like us. She want us to commit a murder.
Ms. Goodwin, did you hear those representations put on the record by your attorney? Yes.
Victoria, who's been jailed for nearly 3 weeks, answered the judge stoically. She has denied accusations she tried to hire a hitman to kill Erin, but prosecutors say they have text showing she offered to pay around 11 grand to her prison pen pal, convicted.
What? He got more of a chance than me. Damn, he got the complexion for the protection, I guess.
Triple murderer Grant Amato to arrange for the alleged hit.
I don't know, what to even say.
Authorities also allege she even provided the location of Aaron's hotel while he was filming Ghost Adventures last fall. And the two had discussed, quote, how much they are in love. This after Victoria saw Amato's story on a true crime documentary.
She wasn't in love with him. Come on now, shorty. Would you? He looked like the only thing he murdering is your 11-year-old daughter.
Not realize that this was actually going to come back.
Buckle up and go.
As for Aaron, he filed for divorce 13 days ago and calls this an emotionally trying time. Victoria is expected to enter a plea after her next hearing, April 8th.
Well, it's past April 8th. How many of us is writing her? How many? Ain't nobody? You're not writing to her? Tyrone? Jamal? You're not? All right.
Just hours before Boston cop John O'Keefe was found dead in the snow in January 2022, he and his girlfriend Karen Reed had a heated argument over text.
That's the I'm finna kill you face. This is the thing that scares me about white women. They will kill you. They'll figure out. I mean, hopefully they'll get caught, but they will kill you. At least with Shaliqua, she's just gonna stab you. You know, she not gonna try to take your life insurance because we don't have life insurance, white people. But she will stab you though.
The messages, covering personal struggles, jealousy, and doubts about their future, were read aloud to the jury by a state trooper, revealing the tension in their relationship.
She was a clingy bitch. That's the thing with white women. They get clingy. Yep. So you can't put that D on her, bro. She'll murder you.
The couple argued over a wide range of touchy issues from childcare and Facebook statuses to hot water heaters and desperate questions about their future. On January 28, 2022, the couple went bar hopping, with Reed reportedly consuming 7 drinks in just 90 minutes. The night ended outside a party where prosecutors say Reed backed over O'Keefe with her SUV, leaving him behind in the snowstorm. He later died in the hospital from his injuries. Reed's defense team claims she is being framed and suggests that another person, possibly another cop at the party, may be responsible for O'Keefe's death. If convicted, she faces up to life in prison.
PPP scammers rotting in prison. Shalitha Robertson was once a cop in...
Oh yeah, your girlfriend is named Shalitha? Oh yeah, she's scamming you. You getting scammed.
City attorney in Atlanta. When she learned about the Paycheck Protection Loan program, she couldn't resist the pull of easy money.
Her name is Shalitha. I mean, come on, man. I'm not trying to judge a book by its cover, but she from the inner city, man. I don't know nobody in the suburbs named Shalitha. Do you? Stop lying.
She and others submitted loan applications for 4 businesses Robertson owned. She inflated the numbers and indicated that each company had a monthly payroll between $650,000 and $790,000.
Well, in her defense, that's what you do in the inner city when it comes to the PPP loans. I mean, if I got it, they didn't give it to me. But if I would have got qualified for it, you know, I don't know that I would have told them the truth. But good thing I didn't get it, right? Yay.
Produced falsified documents and bank and tax paperwork to support her claims. She reportedly received around $7 million in forgivable loans. She shared the money with others who helped her in the fraud. She also spent lavishly on herself. She purchased a $148,000 ring, a Rolls Royce, and more. Eventually, the feds caught on to her, and she was arrested. Her money and fancy items were seized. She decided to take the case to trial, and in December 2023, she was convicted of money laundering and other charges.
Well, Shalitha, who was advising you?
She was sentenced to 7 years and 3 months in prison.
She only got 7 years. I mean, 7 hours is too long for me, but still, with a name like Shalitha, I'm thinking they're trying to give her 700 years.
2 20-year-olds vanished without a trace, both in areas where one is a human trafficking hotspot and the other is a human trafficking corridor that preys on female tourists.
She definitely got human trafficked. That's very nice hair. She and him, I don't know what happened to him, but she gone.
No bodies, no evidence, no answers, and the official explanations just aren't adding up in either of these cases. I'm a true crime medium. I ask questions. I'm not here to solve the case and let the...
What is a true crime medium? You use a tarot card, bitch? But for true crimes?
The evidence always lead the path to true justice. But as a true crime medium that has worked on hundreds of true crime cold cases and missing person cases...
You worked on hundreds. How many did you solve? If you worked on hundreds, you better have solved 100 at least.
I have a lot of questions. Sudiksha actually disappeared.
That name sounds like it's from the hood. Sudiksha? I swear, that is a name from out the... I know she's from India. That's a project name, 100%. Sudiksha? Shadiksha. Didi. Come on, though. You don't know no girl named Didi? Her real name is Shadiksha?
In the Dominican Republic, which is a country with one of the highest trafficking rates in the world. It is known as a corridor for human trafficking, where underground networks are established and filter out to other countries. Ryan Shukta went missing in British Columbia.
Are you making these names up? Her shorty name is Shadiksha. His name is Shukta. You making stuff up, Amber. Stop it, man. Everybody trying to go viral out this bitch.
Human trafficking networks operate alongside these transient resort towns. Why isn't the human trafficking angle taken more seriously when it comes to investigating missing person cases? For example, Ryan, whose family, friends, and those who are concerned about his welfare have continued to go back to Sun Peaks every year for the last 7 years looking for any type of evidence that he's on that mountain, and they have never found a single piece of his existence on that mountain. Yet there was a claim that wasn't investigated by an individual that said that they heard a man yelling at the time of his disappearance, "Get in the effing truck." Why was that lead not further investigated? Sudiksha went missing at 4:50 a.m. in the morning near a beach in the Dominican Republic. It is a country with one of the largest human trafficking rates in the world. And it's interesting to me because I don't believe that she drowned. It's just my intuitive, when I connect to her energy, I actually when I connect to her energy.
I actually am crazy. When I connect to her energy, I feel sane. So let me try to connect to her energy again. And you can tell 40, 50 years ago, she was a hottie, but she's a lonely dumb chick now. So now let me be a tarot card girl. Let me solve some true crime cases and connect to your energy. Lady, if you don't stop. Oh, my wife brought me some food. Oh, this is great. Thanks. All right, y'all, let's keep getting into these weird chicks. Boy, am I happy I'm married. I gotta deal with these weirdo broads. Well, just my own weird broad, but not all of them.
I feel like she's still alive. And I know that's going to upset some people, but I don't feel that she drowned. I don't believe that they will recover a body from the water. I also find it interesting when I double checked my intuition by doing some research that the water where she disappeared has a reef around it, which is why sharks don't go into the area. So I suspect, and my intuition says, that she was stumbling and sick when another person who took advantage of this vulnerable moment where there were no other people on the beach could have convinced her to go with them, that they would help her feel better and get her medical attention. And I believe it could have been a weak moment for a human trafficker to take advantage of her.
Your intuition tells you that? Didn't they say that in the case? You didn't just read the newspaper and that's what the detective said? The cards told you? The fuck out.
Now, by God, I hope that that is not the reality. I hope that she's found safe and alive, of course. But this angle of looking at how human trafficking could play into both of their disappearances is something that investigators need to take more seriously.
Why? You said could. It could be that the stars have told me that maybe this could possibly happen. What?
A drowning could simply cover an abduction. And by the way, in Dominican Republic, a lot of human trafficking kidnapping occur by boat. So it's very possible that someone could have come in by boat and picked her up as well. There were no cameras on the beach. So my question is, were they really lost and just disappeared, or were they taken? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Missing but not forgotten.
I thought you was about to sign off. Have you used TikTok before? Tell me what you think in the comments. She going to pause it and then she come back. Also, I forgot to say,
Let's do our best collectively to crowdsource questions and to look for evidence to bring them home. If it wasn't for online sleuths, then Gabby Petito would not have been brought to justice and her body would not have been located. So understand that I believe in the power of the online sleuth, and that if you want to criticize people like me or people like you that actually want to investigate outside of what we're being told, then so be it.
I'm not criticizing you, Kirsten. I'm criticizing what you're talking about. You're talking about you're a medium. I'm a TikTok medium. That's what's being criticized. I've got a feeling. I looked in the cards. The cards are telling me that this happened to her. Why? You know what? Don't even worry about it.
Because my perspective is I want justice, I want answers, and I want to know what happened to these two beautiful souls. They deserve it. So share this video, because the more people who know, the harder it is to ignore.
After the incident, he told me they have found evidence that the death might have not been natural.
It might have not been. Was it natural or not? Did you kill my moms or did you? What was that? Tell me.
The update on the Grant Solomon case is insane. So apparently in 2020, Grant Solomon went to meet up with his father, whom he had not seen in approximately 2 years. They were going to be having some sort of private baseball session, pitching, I'm not sure, but it was baseball related. Grant shows up, there's a 911 call made, and the report from the father is that Grant's own truck, a Toyota Tacoma, has malfunctioned. It has trapped Grant underneath the truck and backed him down, stuck under the truck, down a steep ravine filled with gravel.
That's a lot of stuff for a truck to do. The truck backed up, it ran over him, and then it drove him down a steep ravine, and I'm just calling y'all to tell y'all that's what happened. Who was driving? Nobody. The truck malfunctioned.
Grant's dad also reports that there are 3 men that have gone down to the bottom of the hill in helping assist Grant. The 911 operator tells dad to go down to the hill and to help the 3 men and check on his son, which he does not do.
911 operator, I need you to go down and help. Help? Bitch, they already down there. They don't need my help.
Also, these 3 men were not at the scene, nor did any 3 men come forward and say anything about being there or helping Grant. Grant ends up passing away. The autopsy report shows that Grant died from blunt force trauma that caused cardiac arrest. Keep in mind.
Damn, so the dad hit him so hard his heart stopped? Golly.
There would have been bats, there would have been balls, there would have been baseball equipment that Grant would have had with him. The autopsy report also shows that there's no road rash on Grant's body. Now, keep in mind, he was just drugged down a steep, gravel-filled ravine, but there's no road rash.
LeBron James fan, stop. That don't mean nothing. What do that mean? Just because there was no road rash, you know what? Why would I listen to you? Your hair look like a broom. Bitch, you don't know ball. You don't know true crime. You don't know true. Ain't nobody listening to you.
There are also no burns on Grant's body.
What do that mean? That don't mean nothing.
Keep in mind, he was stuck underneath the truck, being drugged down a hill, and he had just traveled at least an hour to get to the meeting location with his father, so the truck would have been hot. Mom opens up a petition. She signs a petition, has a petition online at change.org to please investigate this case, because they just closed the case. We're not going to interview anybody. We're not going to ask any questions. It was an accident. They also tested the truck and there was nothing wrong with it. There was no malfunction that they could find. Nothing was wrong with the truck.
That's because you don't know nothing about trucks. We're going to do this whole live as if I was a LeBron James fan. We're going to use their logic. We're going to apply their LeBron logic to everything. This is what they would say. You don't know trucks. Are you a mechanic, bitch? No.
So case closed. Now, fast forward, daughter comes out and says, same father, she's the sister, has been essaying me for quite some time.
She don't nobody want you. She's just always looking for attention. Nobody was doing nothing to her. What we believe in her for.
Now the mother is faced not only with the loss of her son, she now has her daughter making an accusation that is life-changing. And she is in jail right now. Apparently, she was going to hire a hitman to unalive said father, but we don't have there's no investigation. She is on a $500,000 bond. This is wild.
You don't know what wild is. But what about Michael Jordan's son? Michael Jordan's son is on coke right now. But what happened to that? But what happened to that? You talking about true crime? It's a crime that your eyebrows look like that.
Breaking news, here's everything we know about the 8 bodies found in the potential serial killer in the New England area. Residents across Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island are on high alert over a potential serial killer.
Yo, I thought the women in this true crime genre was pretty. Why y'all look like 40-year-old lonely women? What's going on? I have not seen one hot 25-year-old delivering the true crime news yet. Did I just pick the worst clips?
Living in the midst. A total of 8 bodies have now been discovered across the region. This is sparking community groups and rumors online whether they're connected. Authorities have not announced any connection between any of the 8 victims, and several have insisted they are not investigating links. Authorities say, quote, internet rumors are just that. On March 6th in New Haven, the remains of 35-year-old Paige were located. Her body was found in a fast-moving river. Then on March 21st, authorities found another set of human remains.
Okay, so the women who have been killed have been attracted. Okay, all right, I get it now. They're letting the ugly women live. You can tell people how the beautiful women were killed. That's how they're doing it in this timeline. I get it. I didn't understand it because I'm from a different timeline. But now I got it.
Confirmed to be that of missing 59-year-old mother of 2, Denise.
Golly, she was 59? That's what I'm trying to say, man. Let's kill the ugly bitches and leave you weird hoes to live.
Then on March 25th, Rhode Island State Police found another set of remains in a wooded area. These were later identified as 56-year-old missing Michelle Romano. However, Michelle's family says, quote, Michelle's passing is no way related to any type of serial killer. Several other sets of unidentified human remains have also been located in the New England towns during the same time period. On March 19th in Connecticut, they discovered what they believed to be a woman ages between 40 and 60. They said the woman appeared to have lightly pigmented skin and features typically associated with a person with Turner syndrome. On April 9th, another set of possible
Turner syndrome. She had Ike Turner syndrome. That's why she's dead. She got whooped to death.
Human remains were discovered in Kingsley. Authorities did not reveal the identity of the victim and said that there is no threat to the public. The next day, firefighters in Massachusetts discovered more human remains. The decomposition of these remains suggested that they had been there for at least several months. And on Wednesday, 2 bodies, both male, were discovered near Walmart in Salem.
These are unconnected dead women. Every woman who got killed in New England is not a serial killer. Killed them. They was talking too much. She got strangled. She got thrown down a flight of stairs. She got punched to death. Not related. Well, I mean, they was running their mouth. Not to say that you should kill her because she's running her mouth, but you know how these LeBron James fans are. They'll choke you if you don't say LeBron is the GOAT. So it is what it is.
To stay up to date on this case, make sure you click the playlist below. I'll keep you guys updated. What do you think? Drop in the comments.
Hope you rot in hell.
A grieving mother went face to face with Franklin Williams, the man found guilty of...
Golly, look at that hairline. He loved LeBron James. I could tell. You can always tell a LeBron James fan, man. Always.
Stabbing her daughter, Gabriella Griffith, and close cousin Sophia Simpson inside their Paraiso Bay apartment.
You almost decapitated her. Why?
Because she wouldn't say that LeBron was the GOAT. And he couldn't take it, so he was like, off with your head, bitch. That's what the king would say.
Gabby, as loved ones referred to her, was stabbed about 10 times, and Sophia more than 50. Prosecutors say Williams was angry at his girlfriend Sophia, and Gabby, her roommate, was caught in the violence.
I'm trying to tell you what these LeBron fans is on, man. They're volatile. Father wasn't in the life. They're really mad at their dads, and they take it out on it. Women, watch yourselves. 9 times out of 10, your boyfriend, if he's a LeBron James fan, you're gonna get murdered.
In trial, Williams claimed he was the true victim, trying to defend himself. Jurors didn't.
Right, he was the victim because she said LeBron wasn't a GOAT, so I had to. She's a Jordan lover.
Believe him and found him guilty in less than 2 hours.
And that the only appropriate punishment is to sentence you to life in prison, and so that's the sentence I'm going to impose.
Thank God.
Judge Miguel M. de la O sided with the victims' families who believed the community would be safer with Williams in state prison.
Investigators in New York announced a major clue in a nearly 30-year-old mystery.
Today we'd like to provide an update on these identities of the two homicide victims who have historically been referred to by the nicknames Peaches and Baby Doe.
Nassau County Police say the woman known as Peaches is Tanya Jackson, a 26-year-old Army veteran, and Baby Doe, her 2-year-old daughter, Tatiana Dykes. Jackson's partial remains, featuring a tattoo of a heart-shaped peach, were first discovered in June 1997 in a park near New York City. Then, in 2011, in the midst of the Gilgo Beach murder investigation, police uncovered more of her remains, along with a young child believed to be her daughter. Architect and Long Island native Rex Hewerman has pleaded not guilty to killing 7 women, 6 of whom were found near Gilgo Beach.
He like, nah, I didn't kill all 7 of these hoes. I mean, the women. I killed the 1, but 7? Nah, I didn't do that.
But police say Jackson and Dykes may not be connected to Hewerman.
Now, although Tanya and Tatiana have commonly been linked to the Gilgo Beach serial killings because the timing and locations of their recovered remains, we are not discounting the possibility that their cases are
This is a weird-looking police officer. He looked like he's the murderer, and he framed everybody.
Related.
Investigators are asking the public for any information about their deaths.
We will never give up. We will follow every lead. We will pull at every thread until we can get justice for this mother and this child.
The first body was found in Norwalk, Connecticut on March 6th. The 8th body was found this past Tuesday in Springfield, Massachusetts, 93 miles away. The cluster of corpses discovered throughout New England has triggered fears of a serial killer on the loose. The bodies that have been identified were all women, though their cause of death has not been released, and police are not.
I bet they all had no men. That's neither here nor there, right? Well, if you were to ask a feminist, she'll tell you what, a women with men, their men is the one who's killing them. I would have to rebut and say, why do so many people want you hoes dead? But we're not going to get into that.
Linking these deaths in any way, at least not yet.
In most cases, there's a relationship between your victim and your offender, and what you're doing with your evidence is you're exploring the connection between those. And in a case like this, when you have a body left in an open field, you don't understand what that connection is between your victim and your offender, and now you're searching for physical evidence to establish that connection. And in this situation, with multiple bodies in multiple jurisdictions, we don't know if there even is a connection.
Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you to my channel members. No diddy when I say member. Thank you to my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding. But seriously, join. Thank you.